Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I have a haul to share with you from Pier 1, Ulta, and where else did I go? Tjmaxx? Yes, I went to Tjmaxx. I went out looking for a wedding gift and also to get something to wear to a wedding that I'm going to on Saturday. And I was just out browsing around, and I didn't find everything, but I did find quite a few interesting things. Another reason I went out was to get a few of the palettes that I wanted. I had originally intended to wait until the cherry palette came out because there are several items that I want from that collection. Even though at first I didn't want any of these palettes. I thought I was being good, and I started seeing them in person. I started looking at the reviews and things on YouTube and on both Ulta and Sephora sites, and so I ultimately changed my mind. Also, I'm going to share with you what I got from Pier 1 first because it's very fragile and I feel lucky to have made it home without breaking it. So we'll see how I do. So I'm going to share this haul first. The first thing that I got is glass, but I'm going to share with you this bag that I intend to put the glasses in. And I thought this was a really cute little bag. It was wedding appropriate, and it was clearanced out, I believe, for $5.86. If I'm looking at that right, I can't really tell. We'll see if it shows in there, but it was very, very cute. And the gift in here is glass. I'll put that right there because I think that's it. Sorry about blocking that. Hopefully you can hear me. The other item in this bag, however, is for me. So I'll share with you the gift first, and I pray to goodness that I don't mess this up. Because, guys, I'm really bad with glass. When I used to go into Pier 1, as a matter of fact, I would break whatever glass I purchased before I ever got out of the store. Because it was on my charge, it was insured. But at first I wanted to look for something. My friend Emerald is getting married. At first I wanted to look for something for her. I saw music boxes and things, and then I decided to get something for both of them that they could have as a keepsake, and that was this. Now, I don't know. I cannot wash this. I mean, I could, but I'm not because it's for them. What I do intend to do is to take the tag off of here and just wipe it off real good because they'll know to wash them when they get them. But I had to check them out because some of them had dings on them. This is very fragile glass, but I thought it was really, really pretty. And they had other ones. They had the wine glasses and the little rocks glasses. Now, my friends, I don't think they drink. If they do, they're less than social drinkers. But usually a nice pair of flutes is one of the gifts. And I wanted to make sure I got them something nice that they could keep for me. So I'm going to pause this and try to wrap this back up. And then I'll show you what I got for myself. Now, I will say, generally when I go into Pier 1, I get a bunch of other things. They had journals and things in there and more of those pens that I was hauling for a while. More of these little boxes right here. I was getting these in there a lot. They did have some today in pink, silver, and gold with pearls atop, but I didn't get those today. And all that I do with these is I put various things in them. These are just metal on the inside. And all that I have in this particular one is a whole bunch of my Frederick Douglass quarters that you've heard me talk about. Because I didn't have nowhere else to put them. But I didn't get anything else today but those glasses and a mug for me. And I really like these cute little mugs and cups for tea. At first I thought it was like a little tureen bowl. And it kind of could be. I could put soup in here. I could put chicken noodle soup in here, cream of mushroom, tomato, clam chowder. I mean, I could use this for soup or tea. But I thought it was so cute. And this was only $7.95. And I would have gotten two. But I honestly have nowhere to store glass. Like, I have nowhere to store another dish unless I start breaking stuff. But I had to get this. And it is embossed. These little spots that are on here, the little white dots themselves are embossed. On the inside, these little dots are embossed. The only thing is, some of these hold up really, really good. And some of them, like some of my mugs I get from Tjmaxx and Marshalls and some of the Walgreens ones, if you nick them, even some of the ones I've got from Penny's will have those little nicks. And one of them had a nick of the little cut piece in the bottom. And I almost swallowed that thinking it was something else. So I'm glad that I didn't. But I do like these nonetheless. And again, you could use this as a little soup bowl. These are good for gifts too. if I would have picked up 3 more of these. But I think these are all around tea, coffee, soup, whatever you want to put in here. If you want to put your oatmeal and your cream of wheat and cream of rice, if you like to make it thick enough to eat or thin enough to drink. So that is it for Tjmaxx. So I'm going to share with you what I got from Marshall's. Now, I have a little issue going on that is requiring me to need an oral surgeon again. And I say again because I needed one back in 2009. And I'm kind of facing that same battle again. So to say that I was eating this, that's not really intelligent of me right now. But I was kind of hungry. And when I saw this, it was at the other end of the register. And this is sea salt popcorn. I actually was thinking and hoping it was going to be that candy coated kind, like the peppermint bark. Like, what was that popcorn that I was getting that had the peppermint and the cocoa, and I was hauling it on here? I can't believe that I forgot. Pop Chickaboom or something like that. I was hoping it was going to be like that, but it wasn't. But I have been eating it carefully. And, of course, I got a cherry Coke and didn't realize it had John on it. It doesn't really matter. But what I got from Tjmaxx was just a few things, and I didn't need any of this because God knows I got so much soap, I got so much lotion. I do not need another lotion, but I have been seeing these, and I wanted to try this. Now, the pump is up on this one, but it's not used. The other one where the pump was down, you could see the lotion in the thing. So I didn't really want to get that, but I did look at this, and this fragrance is Exotic Green Tea and Asian Pear. And this is the Hemp's Pure Herbal Extracts. Now, I hear a lot about this. Someone gave me a body cream in a little small jar back in 2009, and I liked it. So I wanted to get this. Now, this is something that I will use sporadically. I mean, I do plan on using it, but we already know how much stuff I have. But this will not go in a box. I will use this with this soap that I got here. And this is the Dove Go Fresh Cucumber and Green Tea. Now, I know that I have had their cucumber, I think, bar, but I don't think mine had green tea. So I went ahead and got this. This was $3.99, and this lotion was, what did I say it was? $10.99. They even had a Dr. Bronner's product there that my daughter likes. It was hemp and citrus. It's some kind of minty washes, and I didn't get to contact her to see if she wanted it, but I figure I'll use these two together. And this will be used for work. It'll be like, you know, you hear me talk about soap and water clean when I just don't feel like any fragrance. And this does smell really good, but it also has a faint smell of the Bath and Body Works White Tea and Ginger. And I wasn't too crazy about that fragrance. I had it years ago, loved it until I got through half the bottle. And then I felt it smelled too Victorian, and I grew tired of it as quickly as I loved it. But that was because that's just me. I get stuff, I love it, I get more, and then I can't stand it no more. But this has a faint smell of that. So if you like the Bath and Body Works, what did I say that was called? White Tea and Ginger. I hope I'm saying that right. This is a light scent of that. You may like this. Try it out. But I do hear good things about these body lotions. So I'm going to use these two together. And then the only other thing I believe I got was this. I couldn't leave this there. And I can't really smell it because I believe it is sealed up. And as you can see, I need to find somewhere to put all this. But I first got my daughter a chocolate philosophy wash years ago. And I didn't realize it had a cake recipe on it. I thought it was just writing. But this one here says Vanilla Bean Nutmeg. I don't know what it smells like. I had to get it. So I'm going to open it up and smell it now. And it does have a cinnamon vanilla scent, but it's along the lines for me as that cinnamony oil of Olay that I have. But still, nonetheless, I wanted to go ahead and get this, and I believe these might be 2-in-1s. This was $11.99. It says shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. And like you've heard me say, I usually do not wash my hair with these, and I will either use them as a bubble bath or a shower gel. If it's 3-in-1, I will not wash my hair with this unless I absolutely have to. However, these products are good in a pinch when this is all you got and you need to wash your hair. These are good in a pinch. And I will test it out as a shower gel and a bubble bath. If it bubbles up nicely, it'll primarily be a bubble bath. If it doesn't, it will be a shower gel. But this is also something I'm going to go ahead and just leave out to use. I'm not going to put it up. So I think that was it. Now on to my excitement. Like I said, I want to get the Cherry palette. And I know that I want the Love Drug eyeliner, the mist, even though I have the mist that went to my On the Run palette. I want that cherry mist. And I want the red lipstick. And I think that's it. If I said that right, the palette, the mist, the eyeliner, and the lipstick. That's all that I want. And of course, the other things that I want is a Tom Ford palette, the Huda in the smoky, the red, and the topaz. And that should be about it. Because, guys, like I always say, for all of the eyeshadow I have, I need to have something on every day. I do have on a little bit today. Ulta was doing something where you could donate to cancer. They wanted you to donate $5, and you got something for doing so, which, of course, I did. I'm a cancer supporter. And I went ahead and got this journal right here. I won't be writing in this. I will probably pass this on as an impromptu wedding gift for my friend. Or I will put it in a giveaway because I did get her a Halloween themed one. Now, in Ulta, as much as I love Ulta, guys, Ulta has had some problems, at least the Ulta here. I have found that even though they put those things on their palettes and even though they follow you around in the store, always look at what you get before you buy it in Ulta, because I was in there when they had the lip palette, the Urban Decay lip palette, the first one. And it was a good thing I opened it up and didn't just pick it up and pay for it, because several of them had the brushes missing out of there. And I don't know what someone would do with the lip brushes, but I thought it was odd that that's the item that would be missing. Now, what did I do? I think I spent $142 in there, and I only got a smattering of what I want, but that's good because that takes away from what I'm getting before. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you that I got is this lipstick, NYX. I've been hearing a lot about the Machinist palettes, and I don't really purchase NYX palettes. Not that I don't want to, I just haven't really messed with them. And I think that I should wear my eyeshadow a little bit more than I do, but that's not to say I might not go back and get one. This lipstick, I believe, was $7.99, and it appears to be sealed on both ends, which is great. But I tried a tester of this one. They need to have their high-end makeup sealed up like this. And I'm going to put this on now because I really, truly did like this lipstick. I'm going to show it to you first, and it's very pearly and frosty. And I thought it was going to be a little bit darker than what it was, but it is the one that I was messing with. Or maybe it's not. The one that I wanted, I think it was called Machinist. This one says metallic bronze, but I like it anyway, so let's see. I really won't know until I put it on. And it was sealed up. However, let's make sure here. It says MAC LS03. So yeah, it's just that this says metallic bronze and this right here says ignite. So I do like that. We're going to put this on. I'm holding a nail stamping plate in my hand here. But I'll get down here and show you guys what this looks like. But I'm going to go back, because I thought there was a darker one. And I picked it up, but I didn't look at the bottom of it. But I like the way this feels. And it is darker on my lips. So I think this is the one. But I don't know if you can tell, or does it look to you like it blends in with my skin? Let's see. But I do like it. And that's it right there. So I might go back and dabble around with those eyeshadow palettes, but I want to get the ones that I want first. And usually, I get a lot of high-end stuff. I don't think I've really even shown y'all drugstore stuff on here. Not that I don't like it. It's just that I feel like with high-end stuff, you get the benefit of getting to try it out before you buy it. Whereas drugstore stuff, to me, at least where I live at, they don't have testers and things out. Now, they might in some cities, and at Ulta, they will have testers out to their drugstore items, but in a lot of places, they don't. And it's pretty much guesswork unless you have a friend that is the same complexion of, as you, and then you're trying stuff out that way. But for the most part, it's guesswork. And usually, I tend to go for the higher end items. I would love to find a drugstore eyebrow pencil, and a drugstore mascara, because every mascara that I love, and I have 4 of them, they all sit anywhere between $24 to $35 a piece, which makes it really bad when I need a mascara and I don't even have a drugstore alternative that I can turn to, which is why I tend to buy the sample sizes and multiple mascaras at a time. So that was the lipstick that I got, and that was $7.99. And then I needed a new brow pencil because I lost mine that I took to work. It's like every time I take something out the house, guys, I lose it. So you would think I would learn my lesson by now and stop taking things out of my house. I lost a full bottle of the green Beautiful Day spray from Bath and Body Works like that. And by the time that they, made it again, they were making it blue and I didn't want blue. I lost my nail stamping polish. I lost my eyebrow pencil. So I really need to stop taking things out of the house. It's never my intent to lose them, though. So I got this brow pencil here, and it does go up and down in espresso. And they didn't have an espresso for me to try, but I found somebody's video that was comparing this to the Anastasia dark brown. I do like the Anastasia in both dark brown and in brunette. So I figured I'd give this a try, especially since I lost my expensive one. This again was just $9.99, so I'll be trying this out tomorrow. The next item that I got, and I was so happy to find this, and I still haven't found the person that mentioned this to me on Instagram. If you know who you are, please let me know so that I can mention you, because I've been wanting to say thank you to you from the moment I went in there and smelled this. When you told me about this, I thought you just meant the fresh cream, and you were calling it warm cashmere, and after you sent me that message, when I went in there, I saw that there was an actual fresh cream warm cashmere. I tried it on. I loved it. And I had the big bottle on my sites, but I was in there today, and they had this size for $18, so I got this. And this is the fresh cream warm cashmere. This smells so good. Milky and just warm. This is that fragrance that I said I could have on a nice sweater. And speaking of nice sweaters, they had some really cute sweaters out at Tjmaxx today and Kohl's. Kohl's more than Tjmaxx, because it was Kohl's I seen a bunch of stuff in that I liked. They had those loose printed pants, and I like to wear those with those thin undershirts and sweaters, but I didn't have a chance to try anything on because I had those glasses. But this smells really, really nice, and it just smells to me like a cream-colored warm cashmere sweater. If a cream-colored warm cashmere sweater had a scent. Might not make sense to some of you, but I hope somebody gets it. But I really do like this, and I'm very glad to have it. Now, as you know, in Penny's, I got the gingerbread, what was this one? Gingerbread Girl or Gingerbread Man? Gingerbread Girl. So I finally have the gingerbread palette to go with it. And I didn't try to smell this in the store because I hear that it smells of cookies or gingerbread. The only thing that I was trying to do when I was opening up these palettes back to back in Ulta today was just to make sure that I was not purchasing something that was tampered with. This palette was, I think, $49. I have to look and see. The receipt isn't in my bag, so I don't know where it is. But I also love these little inserts that come in. I'm glad they're using a real eye. Wish my eyes were shaped like that. But I love these little inserts that they have because it gives you ideas to use with your palette. And I was trying to see if there's anything on here because, yeah, add a little spice to your life with this deliciously sweet gingerbread palette of 18 multi-finish warm and toasty shadows that glide on with buttery smoothness for playful pops of color that smell like fresh baked gingerbread. And there's a whole lot of nice colors here. And I've also heard that a lot of these colors look better once they're applied to the eye, which is always something nice when something looks better than, you know, it looks in the pan. So we're going to see. And I'm going to tell you guys, I never get a scent from these palettes. I don't know what everyone else be smelling, but I never get a scent from these palettes. But I do have a candle going here at home, my pumpkin apple. And I also just came in from outside. And right now, I don't really smell anything. I really don't. But that doesn't mean anything. I will sniff it later. But looking at this in person, I didn't even look at this really good, guys, when I was opening it up to make sure it wasn't tampered with. I was just looking to make sure there were no divots in here. But this is extremely gorgeous. Old Burn, Spice of Life, Spiced Rum, Bake Till You Make It. I mean, hot toddy. These colors are gorgeous in person. And see, that's what gets me. I'm all cool and chill saying, I don't want that, you know, looking at YouTube and looking, you know, at the photos, because some photos make things look richer or duller than what they are. Some YouTube photos, like my phone right here, isn't doing this palette justice. Just looking at it like this is what I saw on other people's YouTube. But when I turn this around and I view it in person, because I've never even touched this palette. Like the one that I'm going to show you after this, the Urban Decay, I saw in Penny Sephora yesterday. This one I have not seen until today, and it is gorgeous. And I keep trying to smell it. I do get a faint light cookie scent, but it's only because I feel like I'm trying. I feel like this candle is so prevalent here in this apartment that that's why I can't smell it. But these colors are gorgeous. And I love colors like this right here. So let me see. I'm going to try to mess with this a little bit. I'm going to take the color Hot Toddy. And see, I have that Love palette, and I really did like it. Do you see that shift on there? Do you see that pink and orange? That one is Hot Toddy, and I'm going to mess with the ones that are shimmering here. This next one is Frostbite Me. I think I love these. Make sure that my hands aren't super dirty. Spice is nice, I think, is this orange one. Now, the next one that I'm going to mess with... There's one called Spice is Nice, which is the orange one. I'm going to mess with Bake It Till You Make It. That's the next one I'm going to put here. That's number 3. And I just love that first one has a shift. I don't know if you can see that pink to orange. And the next one I'm going to mess with is Old Burn or Ooh Burn. I think any of these would look good on the lid. And then Spice of Life. We're going to put that one on the other end of this shifty one. Spice of Life is right here, right here. And see, that was the thing with my other palette, my Love palette. I raved about how those colors look, guys, and then I never touched it. And then we're going to do Spiced Rum. That's along that bottom section right there. I don't even know if you can see that. So let me go through that again. I'm going to rub, rub, rub. So that's a lighter version one. It's that little ball right there. So I really do like this. Now let's look at Gumdrop and Spice is Nice, because I'm nosy now. So Gumdrop is the pink one. Spice is Nice is the orange one. And you know that's going to be a crease color for a lot of us. But I really, I'm going to be messing with this. I don't know if I'll try this going to work, but I'm definitely going to mess with it a little bit tomorrow. Or tonight when I wash my face. So I am very happy that I changed my mind on the gingerbread palette. And again, there it is. Now, this palette was the one that I went in and out on, but I wanted it because it's round. I have one round palette, and that's a Tarte one, I think. Is it Tarte? It might be. I'm going to have to go back and look. But I was messing with this in the store yesterday because at first I said I don't need this. You know, I have other Urban Decay palettes. And I thought that I bought my Vice 3, guys, a couple years ago. And it looks like I got that thing in 13 or 14. Like I said, I have to go back through my Instagram photos. But how could I not get this? And I'm going to tell you, if y'all know me well enough, you already know what I'm thinking when I look at this. And this is achievable with all the nail foils that are out. But that's a nail look. If I could get my nails just like that tonight, I would. I love this. I love it. And it is possible to do this. I just don't have what I need to do it. But I bet you there's a lot of ladies I watch that can. But I love this. I can't even look at a pretty pattern anymore without thinking nail look. This is just gorgeous. So I could not leave this. And this blue. Now see, this is another one. I had to look at this because I opened up 5 or 6 of these. And I could have sworn there was a ding. One of my greens kind of looks like this, my Bender. And then this one right here. When I first learned of Urban Decay, they had eyeshadow in a squeezy tube that was much like their primer. This is Too Faced, but they had eyeshadow in a squeezy tube, and I was watching Tiffany's makeup channel, and One of the colors was called Weeds, and it was like this. And she was using different eyeshadows to do this gorgeous green look. Now that I'm more accustomed with eyeshadow, I can see how you go to different palettes. Before, I'm like, how do they know that this color goes with that color? How do they know? And it was so funny. Now I fully understand that I've been buying these palettes for a while, but I love these greens and I love these blues right here. I really like this blue. I'm going to see if I can find a finger that ain't hardly got nothing on it, because I'm going to show you. I was in there messing with this blue yesterday. See where I can put this right here. And I was like, ooh, I love that. Wintertime, nice sweater, just blue on the lid with a little nude color, you know, in the crease. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying those words. So I'm understanding a little bit more than what I did before. But I love this palette. And even though I have the Naked on the Run, my Vice 3 is my favorite, my Vice 4, I just couldn't leave this there. Moon Rock, Lioness, I just could not leave this there. And I think this shade in the middle might be some type of a transforming shade. And I just rubbed eyeshadow in it, so this might be distorted a little bit. I just rubbed whatever was on my finger in there. See that? So all I got to do is probably take a brush and go over that. I will say this. Those little e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes are really, really nice. I need to get some of those. I have one or two, but look at this. I am loving this. This goes from orange to pink. I just can't believe that. And that's the gingerbread palette I'm still raving over. But I believe, guys, that this was everything I bought. I'm looking around to make sure. I believe it was. I'm going to leave my new goodies out to play with. And please let me know if you have any of this, if you're planning on getting it. Just like with all of my other palettes, all of these have rave reviews and bad reviews and mixed reviews. But I'm so glad that I finally got these. And I'm really going to play with this little shifty color right here. I hope you can see that pink and orange. But until the next time, everyone have a great day. And I will talk to you next time.